Good morning. Welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil for today and for this week. Before looking into that, let us see what happened last week and what we expected last week. This video presentation is going to be a weekly video projection. As you all know, normally during the weekdays, we used to have this Goodwill Commodities charting platform for weekly video presentation. Now what I am showing you is an 1 hour chart. That means all the single candlestick here represents 1 hour. Whenever I place the cursor on any particular candlestick, you can see the date and time below. You can see this vertical blue color line that indicates last week Monday's price opening. What we expected last week was we expected the market to continue its downtrend having 6120. We had marked this zone having 6120 as one of the most major zone. As you all know that in this video presentation and in all our video presentation, we will provide you the key trend deciding zones and the support, resistance and target levels. So unless until the price breaks the 6120, we expected crude to continue its downtrend. So what happened on 28th? That was last week Monday's price opened around this zone just above 6020, and from there the price tried to reach 6120 where it found a resistance. Whenever we say support or resistance, it is not a single line, it is an area, it is a zone. From there the market found a resistance that pushed the price again down to 6020 here. That happened on 30th of October. You can follow the date and time whenever I place the cursor on any candlestick. So here on the previous week we found lot of support happening around 6000 and 6020. That was the reason we identified this as a major support zone and we marked with a blue color box. Once the price breaks this key zone of 6000 and 6020 where the price opened on Monday, you can see it is a breakdown. So a breakdown happened that pushed the price down till 5040 zone, which was the previous week low. You can notice that it is a previous week low. So there the price found a support and tried to give a bounce back like what happened on the previous week, that was 24th of October. From here, after reaching this particular zone, the market tried to provide a bounce back that pushed the price till 6120. It's near 6120. So what happened in the same way, that was 31st of October, the price provided a bounce back and it entered into the 6020 zone, and we made it very clear if the price was trading below this area, it can induce selling. So that happened and that induced the selling, and again the price came down and tested this 5040 zone where the price even closed that. So the next day, that happened on yesterday's market, the price opened below this area and tried to reach the next target zone of 6866. So this was the entire price action that happened last week. So it is always good for any trader, if you are a day trader or personal trader too, you should remember whatever happened on the last week so that you can position yourself very clearly for the coming days. On seeing the entire price action, we can identify that the price was entirely dominated by the sellers and crude oil continued its downtrend. If we compare the weekly price opening, so this was the area that the market opened last week. It could not create a new high compared to the previous week. So this was the area where the price, you can see all the weeks we had divided with a blue color vertical line. It could not create a new high and the price created a new low. So that happened yesterday. The price created some new low and the price closed. So the closing is very important. So the price closed lower. So these are all the things which should consider while taking a trading decision. So there is no doubt that the market was dominated by sellers. In order to identify the trend, As we all know that from 7000 the price is traveling straight away downwards towards 5000 zones, 5900, and the 6000 and 6020 is the very good psychological zone, and we had marked this also. Now it is our duty to identify the key zone and trends. There is no doubt about the trend. On seeing the entire price action, it's very clear that the price is trading downwards, and as a trader we don't bet against the trend unless and until we get a clear confirmation. We don't go and trade against the trend. In order to identify the trends, I had drawn a trend line connecting the last week high, and you can see the high that was created on 1st of October, so that this is called a downtrend line. I had drawn a downtrend line. Trend lines is a very good effective tool if you know how to draw trend lines. Trend lines are also called support and resistance line. I want to make it very clear, it is not the horizontal line what we are drawing is called support and resistance. The trend lines are also called support and resistance line. So if you have any difficulty in drawing trend lines, you can contact us and we will guide you how to draw trend line. So now it is our duty to identify the key zones. How to identify key zone? There is no doubt that 6000 and 6020 is one of the major and most important key zone, and also the moving average is trying to converge near this zone. Now it's trading staying near 6040s. If there is a consolidation or if there is any price action happening within this area, the moving average will definitely come and merge into the 6000 and 6020 zone and make this a very important and trend deciding zone. There is no doubt about that. It is just an observation. See, if the price is if the candlestick is moving if it generates a few 10 to 15 candlestick, that's enough for the moving average to converge at this point. So this is going to be one key important zone, 6000 and 6020, which is going to decide the trend. If we see the trend line, even if the price is going to break from this area, this 5960 here, if you see this 5960 zone, once on 23rd of October the market gave a bounce back. On 24th of October the market provided a bounce back from this area. Even it happened on last week, 31st of October, the market tried very hard to put a support in this area, and a failure to sustain this 5960 and a clear resistance from 6000 and 6020 caused the price to stay down. So we should identify, and we had identified, and I had marked this with a blue color box. So this is going to be the key zone which we will be targeting. So what is clear? So now you got my point. Till 5960 you can expect the market to stay in downtrend. Now you can, if you are a continuous follower of our presentation, you may notice that how slowly and steadily we are moving downwards. So slowly we are, you may call this as a trailing stop loss also. Slowly and steadily we are moving, because last week we had 6120 as the key zone, and we targeted this 6120 and we made very good profit. Now we are targeting 6960. This is the importance of this video presentation. Here we will identify you the key support and resistance zone and the key trend deciding zones. So till 5960 you can go for selling, because it is quite normal for any market to give a retracement, a profit taking, whatever it may be, you can call it any way. The market has got the ability to bounce back till 5960. If the price is trading above 5960, we know that earlier there are so many traders who wants to make this as a support zone and they try to buy. In the same way, most of the traders will try to buy. That will push the price down till the key zone of 6000 and 6020, where the market will decide the trend. That is the reason we want to make it very clear, till this 5960 you can go for selling. For example, if you take this, if the price is trading above this 5920, it means it is going to break this trend line. So that will also give you an indication where the price is moving. So for this week, we are expecting the market to trade in downside. That is, we are expecting that the crude oil market can continue its downtrend, having 5960 as one of the major zone. The target zones, you can see that 5828. So this is the area which we are targeting for this complete week. Probably you may get some 100 points of price action, but we want to be self-contented, because we know that since the price has dropped a lot, we don't want to have a huge target like what we had on the earlier weeks. So this is what we are happening. If the price is trading above 5960, just leave it. We will watch the price action and follow our video presentations every day. As usual, our Goodwill Commodity starting platform will help you to take a fine and very good trading decision. The one more information we want to share was that whenever we say a technical tool, even it may be RSI or what we are providing, everything is a tool. So we should it just indicates you how to trade, but everything depends on your own ability to take a trading decision. Follow our video presentation, use our tool, that will help you to make a very valuable trading decision. Thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.